could believably speak about.
Believe that you're these people so much that you dream like them.
Looking at Argo gives us an opportunity to look at a real cover story and see how it was executed and see how it was carried off and to see that it performed its function. Masks, Mission Impossible. This is pure CGI.
Of course.
This is what we called an overhead mask. We could change your gender, we could change your ethnicity, we could turn you into almost anything.
Of course.
But we couldn't guarantee that mask would animate.
Very sorry to hear you say that.
We were stuck with the measurements that we were presented with.
What's that?
Masks are always additive. You can't put a small nose over a larger nose. You have to make sure that your donor and your recipient are well matched.
Probably right.
We had some aluminum molds that came out of Hollywood. They came in large, medium, and small. The size large was an old Hollywood actor named Rex Harrison. So he was taking part in a lot of interesting operations without his knowledge, I think.
Jesus.
Let's move on to the second Mission Impossible operations with a Hollywood actor named Rex Harrison. So he was taking part in a lot of interesting operations without his knowledge, I think.
Jesus.
Let's move on to the second Mission Impossible. Those Mission Impossible ones are really good.
Are you sure about this?
You could make a mask with someone underneath it with their mouth taped closed, but I can't think for the life of me of a purpose for doing that.
You don't know what you're missing.
You can still breathe through the nose, but it's always a relief to know that you can also breathe through the mouth.
Stop mumbling!
And so by taping the mouth, you really start restricting their air intake.
Afraid he's got our choice.
How did they make these masks? Let's look at Mission Impossible 3. What if I said we had it? So you know when you go to the dentist and you have a dental impression taken? That's what we did to your whole face. Being very careful to keep your nose.
Yo! Okay!
Open so that you could breathe while this was happening.
Stop talking.
The mask that we just saw is a mixture of lights, CGI again, and they're flipping back and forth from the real actor to the actor wearing the mask, and it's invisible to tell where the real actor comes back in and is animated. It's a trick, wonderfully done.
Thanks.
So we'll go to Spy, Hidden Identities.
You'll be given a new identity.
Oh, no!
Your name is Penny Morgan. You're a divorced housewife from Iowa. You sold more Mary Kay products than anyone else in your state.
It's a pretty funny take on being issued a new identity. Certainly not the identity that she wanted.
Why do I have 10 cats? Is that even legal?
She didn't get to choose.
I'm the vice president of the Ames Garden Club. I couldn't even be president.
The bits and pieces, the identity cards, the things they were issuing to her is what we would call pocket litter.
There's the 10 cats.
Those would be the things that any of us would carry around in our billfold or in our purse.
That's a no.
There's a similarity here with the Pink Panther clip. She didn't like the identity that was being proposed, but then she didn't really get to choose.
Was Pepe Le Pew not a
This, one of our finest examples of chemical engineering. Poison?
The poison in the pen, there's a real history to that.
Shut up.
We put a lot of things in pens. They were not equipped and they were not used as weapons. In some instances, they would conceal a camera. But we had a couple of scenarios with agents. They said, I will work for you, but I would like
Poison?
actually insist on having an L pill, which is a lethal pill.
Lethal.
Because I don't want to give them the opportunity to do what they would like to do to me.
Electrocute.
In 2 cases that I know of, we put L pills into fountain pens.
Remotely activated.
And in 1 case, our agent was captured and he was going to be interrogated, and he said, before I do that, give me my pen, I will write my confession. And they handed him his pen and he bit down on the tip. They said he was dead before he hit the floor.
Hell.
So there's a history to the poison in pens.
What about these? What do these do?
A couple of the other things in there are less historically correct, but wildly entertaining.
That is sick.
The scientist disguise the saint.
I'm here to do an interview with Dr. Russell. I'm going to expose her as a fraud.
He's wearing a disguise that would send most people away from him, and his demeanor is so
Multicolored LED submersible lights. Open, close, tight up. 1 liter session cup. I need batteries. Double A kan? Double A. So tomorrow we're going to hunt battery. Better set a reminder. Gigi gatal. Gigi gatal. Oh lah. Double is battery a lot. Okay, it's in the plan there. You can't see it, but yeah, you shouldn't see it because there's a lot of thing there. Okay, jom tengok sambil tu.
Pretty eyes.
imposing and so
Pretty lady.
frightening in a way.
She's boring the life out of me.
That draws attention, and you never want to draw attention. So I would rate that disguise as a failure. Glasses as a disguise, Superman.
Lois Lane, say hello to Clark Kent. Told you one, Pete.
Set.
Anyone who's ever watched Superman wonders, Lois, can't you see?
Lois, have you got a minute? I was wondering if maybe you'd like to have a little dinner with me, Lois. Lois, maybe we can...
Clark is the newspaper reporter, and Superman is the superhero.
Excuse me. Easy, miss.
Physically, they're exactly the same.
Oh, it sounds kind of natural.
Superman's glasses are
First impression?
ridiculous.
Oh, that doesn't seem to make sense.
Poor Lois.
Yeah, poor Clark.
Breaking in, be kind, rewind.
There's that ladder again. What do you think? I don't know.
It was funny the first time I saw it, but to a professional eye, it looks sloppy, it looks poorly planned. When you planned an operation, you always had plan B. What if it goes wrong?
Let's go get some ice cream.
In my office, we have people that specialized in going into places that they should not be in.
I can't be here.
What are you doing? And doing things there that they should not do, perhaps.
Listen, you don't need me. You're almost there. Respect you.
Our operations were typically just meticulously planned. We never planned to be hiding behind a chain link fence. Nevertheless, I know some of our people that, not that they were caught, but that they got stuck where they had to stay in place, maybe for a day or two, before they could leave. Some funny story.